Christmas and a warm welcome on this Christmas day. Today may not look like what you'd planned for, hoped for, or even expected. Yet in the midst of our disappointment, Christmas reminds us that Jesus came to bring hope into our world and peace into our lives. Today we would love to share with you some Christmas reflections and songs from us at Hope and from our friends at Elim Sound. But first, let's watch Mark Greenwood from Elim share a Christmas thought.
Stood outside the Christmas shop in Stratford upon Avon. Yeah, that's right. Here, it's Christmas all year round. I mean, imagine that. See me, mate? Anyway, imagine that Christmas all year round. The problem of Christmas, of course, apart from the board games and the sprouts and the Christmas jumpers, is I just eat too much. I eat way too much food. Did you know the average family will spend £1,000, that's right, £1,000 on food at Christmas? I mean, that's just crazy. The average Christmas meal, that whole kind of pudding and dessert and starter and drinks and nuts and all that stuff, the average is 7,000 calories, and the average person will put on 7 pounds in weight at Christmas. Good to know you're above average, isn't it? It really is. But you know what? The beauty and the truth and the thing we need to remember at Christmas is it's not about putting on weight, it's about losing what weighs you down. I'm sure this year you felt a bit weighed down. The message of Christmas has something for you, because Jesus came into this world to lift all our cares, lift all our concerns, and to bring peace into our lives. In fact, there's this great little sentence in the Bible that says cast. That literally means throw all your cares on him, because, do you know what? He cares for you.
The Savior of the world, He has come. Hallelujah, hallelujah, to the high divine forevermore. Hallelujah. The heavens roar, the angels sing, all glory to our God and King, almighty, divine, forevermore. Hallelujah. The heavens roar, the angels sing, all glory to our God and King, almighty, divine, forevermore. Hallelujah. 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 Christ the Savior of the world, He has come. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You're the highest name of all. Hallelujah. You're the highest name of all. Hallelujah. You're the highest name of all. Hallelujah.
Earlier, Mark spoke about how Jesus came into this world to lift all of our cares, to lift all of our concerns, and to bring peace into our lives. Many years before Jesus was born, the prophet Isaiah wrote these words about him. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Words that, although were written many years before his coming, we still see each of these statements fulfilled in the person of Jesus Christ. Let's take a moment to think about how Isaiah describes Jesus. For how he describes him here describes his character and who he is. He is wonderful. When we take a closer look at who Jesus is and all that he has done, we can't help but be filled with wonder. He is marvelous. He is our counselor. He is the one we can turn to, the one from whom we can seek direction, the one who guides our every step. His counsel is necessary. It is wise. It can be trusted in every situation, and it is a healthy counselor. Therefore, we call him Wonderful Counselor. He is mighty God, God incarnate, God with us. The God of all creation, the one who reigns and the one who is worthy of all of our praise and all of our worship. He is the mighty God. He is everlasting, existing from everlasting to everlasting. He is the one who was and is to come. He is the source and the origin of all. Therefore, he's described as everlasting Father. He is Prince of Peace. We can know the peace of God and peace with God through Jesus Christ. This peace with God is a reconciliation between humankind and God, because God created you to know you because he loves you. Yet our selfishness, our wrongdoing, and what the Bible calls our sin has caused a separation between us and God. Yet the good news is this, that when we place our faith and our trust in Jesus, the one who came to this earth and was born as a baby, the one who lived a sinless life and died on the cross, taking the punishment for our sin, you and I can know what it is to be forgiven. We can know what it is to have new life and to be reconciled with God. He is the Prince of Peace. And we also can know the peace that he brings in the midst of personal turmoil, in the middle of our sadness, our pain, our stress, our anxieties, and our fears. He is the Prince of Peace. This Christmas, why not discover the peace that he brings? Would you bring him your anxieties and your worries for him to take care of? Would you bring him your sadness and your disappointments, your stress, and invite him to bring his peace? Would you give him your mess, your mistakes, your sin, so that you can be forgiven? Would you give him your life, your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, your dreams, and invite him to be part of it all? Will you take the step of faith and say yes to Jesus today? Yes to his love, yes to believing in him, yes to his forgiveness, and yes to new life in him. If that is you, as we listen to this next Christmas song, take a moment to simply tell God yes. To simply tell him what you're thinking and invite him to be part of your life. And invite him to bring his peace.
Love incarnate, love divine, star and angels gave the sign. Bow to babe on bended knee, the Savior of humanity. Unto us a child is born, he shall reign forevermore. Come and see what God has done. Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world.
Here at Hope Hillingdon, we would love to invite you to discover more about Jesus and support you with any decision that you've made today. So why not drop me an email at info@hopecommunity.co.uk to start a conversation. I probably won't get back to you today as I'll be relaxing with my husband and children, but I will definitely be in touch. Alternatively, why not book into one of our in-person services in the new year by dropping me an email at the same email address and discovering a little bit more about Jesus. For now, I will leave you with Joy to the World from Elim Sound and wish you a very happy Christmas.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let